Good morning, and thank you very much for joining us. I am Yori Folarin. The political season, it's upon us. But of course, there are rules, and people were doing their best to play by the rules. All of which means that you couldn't really campaign too openly. But then, the campaign season takes off from tomorrow. At that time, all the small, suffering approach. No need anymore. You can pull out all the stops and tell the electorate in your way what it is that you have for them. And they, of course, will be considering and will be making up their minds, which is what the politicians want. So all the parties are going to be involved in this, and we shall see how that shall go. It is expected, according to commentary analysts, that it's going to be a lively one. Quite vigorous. In fact, we expect, maybe we can get a sense from one of our guests this morning, talking about the chairman of Labour Party in Lagos State, Mr. Olukayode Ezekiel Salako. As soon as he can join us, we'll be asking him how preparations are in his party. But I guess we've had enough time to sort of prepare for it, so they shall be unfolding whatever their plans are. As I said, Olukayode Ezekiel Salako is our guest this morning. He's chairman of Labour Party in Lagos State. Now, in election campaigns, there are probably going to be some, key topics that people are going to want to hear about. Well, first of all, I'm told that Mr. Salako is with us, chair of Labour Party in Lagos State, Mr. Olukayode Ezekiel Salako. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Yori Folarin.
Oh, thank you very much.
How are you?
Thank you very much, sir. Fine, thank you very much.
I'm happy to be on your show this morning.
Hey, dear, we're so happy to.
Not as an APC man this time, but the king of Labour Party system in Lagos State.
Indeed. I noticed that you've also, it was to sort of, signify the difference, you've added a middle name that wasn't generally known before. So now the Ezekiel goes with the office of chairman. So happy to have you, Mr. Olukayode Ezekiel Salako, chair of Labour Party in Lagos State. And you said something in there. You said not as how we knew you before. Was it an amicable separation?
Well, it was my personal decision to go and try my luck somewhere else. I had been on that side of the political divide for the many, many years. I didn't find fulfillment. But when I got the offer from Labour Party, it was a very tempting, very irresistible offer. It is an offer that has to do with all I'd ever wanted, for myself in politics. All I feel I deserve.
Okay.
For my political involvement and participation. So I had to leave. I left to be where I am now on my own volition. So I'm all alone here.
I see.
I'm on my own here.
Well, of course.
Here, I'm okay here.
When you say on your own,
the Labour Party system in Lagos State.
Okay, the Labour Party system. When you say on your own, of course, I take that to mean that, first of all, you're not chairman over an empty party. There are, co-travelers, compatriots in the party. So you're in the midst of friends now, I would imagine. I'm trying to understand you're all alone there now.
Yeah, I'm all alone means I'm not representing anybody here.
Okay.
I am representing myself. I'm representing my own interest to to continue to be who I have ever wanted to be in politics.
All right.
I've been in politics for many, many years. I've been in politics for many, many years. And I've worked hard. I've worked hard. So I deserve fulfillment. And that is what I'm getting on the platform of Labour Party right now.
Okay. Now,
as the chairman of the party in Lagos State.
Tell me, how do you find the party? I mean, the vibrancy in the party, talk about that. The readiness of the party, talk about that. And your thoughts. Even though you say you're there for your interests, I imagine as a politician, the state's interest and indeed the country's interest is going to be bigger than any individual interests. That's just my thought, but you can set me right where I'm wrong.
Well, let me interject you there. I beg to interject you that politics is different from governance. There are three elements, of politics. Democracy runs under three elemental processes. Number one is politics. Number two is electioneering. Number three is governance. You go into politics first for your own interests, for the interest that you want to be involved, for the interest that you want to become something good in it. So that when you have the opportunity from politics, you can take part in the election. When you are lucky to win the election, then you can have the constitutional power to form governance, to run governance, to be able to impact either positively or negatively into the lot of the society. You can't just say you want to be in democracy and you just find yourself in governance. No, you have to start from the first stage. The three elemental stages are what I've just told you: politics, electioneering, and governance. So if you don't do politics, your party won't be able to give you tickets. Your political party won't be able to give you tickets to run for election. It is when you get the ticket, the permission to run for election from your party, from your involvement in politics, that you can run for election. It is when you run for election, then you can have and win, that you can have the constitutional power to run governance. It is when you run governance that you can be in control of the resources of your society in order to be able to use it for the people, to implement your agenda for your society. So I am not yet in governance. I can't say I'm in governance because of my interest. No, you are not in governance because of your interest, but you are in politics first because of your own interest. So the stage I am now is the stage where we are still playing the politics in my party, the politics of going into running the election to be able to win, to form the next government in Lagos State. I am very confident that my party, the Labour Party, is the next ruling party in Lagos State.
Okay, in Lagos State.
Of the party right now, as the chairman of the party.
Okay.
That is our mission. We are forming the next government in Lagos State.
Okay.
That is certain. It is divinely orchestrated.
Under the flag bearer.
There is a revolution on my party right now.
Okay, there's a revolution.
Under the flag bearer of architect Gbadebo Rhodes Vival. That is the governorship candidate of the Labour Party.
Architect Gbadebo.
Right now.
I hear you. Okay.
Rhodes Vival.
Now, yeah, well, Gbadebo Rhodes Vival. Yeah. Now, I hear you. And indeed, the governorship election shall come. But the first, as you know, in the series of elections will be in the National Assembly and the presidential. Those are the ones that are going to take off first. And it's like from tomorrow, as you well know, the campaign season will officially be open according to INEC's timetable that's already in the public domain. So how are you feeling about that? And your presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, how are you feeling about, how prepared, well, you say you're new to the party. I don't know if you've been around long enough to understand the groundswell of work, perhaps, that hasn't been done already, you know, to be able to take off with something of a, so to speak, hit the ground running. Are you ready in labor, do you think?
Yes, we are ready. We are ready to go into the election, campaign under the constitutional provisions of the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the dictate of the Electoral Act. You must have observed that you have not started seeing anything about Labour Party outside in the Lagos environment. It is because we are a law-abiding political party. INEC has not said campaign should start. There is even punishment for any political party who starts campaign when INEC hasn't blown the whistle.
Indeed.
We see a lot of recalcitrant, we see some recalcitrant political parties already campaigning before the time for INEC to blow the whistle. There is a punishment for that. There is a punishment for that, and we are thinking of how to respond to that in our own party.
Yeah, because I was going to say that...
we are thinking of how to respond to that.
I was going to say that no such sanction has been announced yet. Everybody seems to have kept their eye on the ball and know that it hasn't landed yet, and so nobody can be kicking any ball, so to speak. So I'm surprised when you say this. All the political parties, you know, appear to have been, you know, doing their best, perhaps with varying degrees of success, to comply and not be in a position to be pulled up by INEC. But you probably know better. You say some people have already started.
Well, yes, as we all can see, the way it has been manifesting in the environment of Lagos. Within the environment of Lagos, we all know that some prominent political parties have been campaigning even before the day the campaign officially is supposed to start.
Okay.
That is lawlessness. That is lawlessness. And any political party that is promising Nigeria better state in terms of governance, better change, better life. Any political party that is promising Nigeria to do things differently, better.
Okay.
Less. We are not lawless.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, yes. It dropped out for a while, but I can hear you now.
Yes, yeah, a call was trying to come in place.
Okay.
A call was trying to come, so I aborted it.
Okay.
So we are going to be starting the campaign in line with the provisions of the INEC Electoral Act, the Electoral Act that is governing how INEC supervises how activities of the election campaign to go. We are going to be starting when INEC says we should start.
Which is tomorrow.
Our materials are ready. We are ready. Our party is ready. And already, our political party is the luckiest.
I hear you. Okay. As I was saying, well, you happen to be...
You said what?
Okay. I was about to say that you find yourself as chairman of Labour Party in Lagos State.
I didn't find myself there. God put me there. God did it for me. He put me.
I hear you. Okay, I can rephrase that. You know, I agree with you. It's essentially what I meant, but I can rephrase it. No problem. God has made you.
Okay.
God has made you the chairman of Labour Party in Lagos. It's a dynamic.
One, for that matter, a proud one.
It's a dynamic environment. We were talking about the beginning, the commencement of the campaign season tomorrow. But as I was saying, and as you've just sort of amended, God has put you as the chair of the Labour Party in Lagos. It's a very dynamic environment, as you well know. You fancy your chances then?
Well, when we talk about chances, the only political party that the chances of winning all its elections are the brightest right now in Nigeria is the Labour Party, because there is a revolution on Labour Party at the moment. Let me tell you this. Whenever there is a revolution, the revolution of the mass movement of the people, majority of the people, on any political platform, go and check your history. That political platform normally wins. It is a revolution that brought in PDP in 1999. The revolution of the fact that Nigerians were tired of the military rule. They wanted democracy desperately at all costs. They started agitating for democracy in 1999. And they voted for PDP. That revolution voted for PDP to go to power. In 2014, Nigerians got tired of PDP's 16 years of, wasted 16 years. They became tired. They started agitating that they wanted a change of platform to try their luck. And it is that revolution that brought in APC. That revolution of 2014 brought in APC. This is 2022. This is 2022. That revolution is on Labour Party again. Nigerians are finding it rough. Their situations are worse than they thought that PDP left it for them in 2014. Nigerians right now are hungrier, they are angrier, they are devastatedly frustrated. They feel miserable right now in their own country. The situation in the country is worse.
Okay. Now, as
the situation in the country, PDP left it. So there is a revolution on my party right now. The same revolution that brought in APC in 2014 is on Labour Party now. It is that revolution that
I think the phone was accidentally knocked over there. No problem. It's not you, it's the phone. So we're sure that you are quite safe. It did look like
hello.
Aha, yeah, we're here. Good. We didn't lose the connection. Hello.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, as I was saying, that revolution has shifted from the head of APC. Nigeria, God himself has removed it. God has heard the cries of Nigerians. God has hearkened to their lamentations. He has removed the revolution from APC. The grace to continue to rule Nigeria has left APC. That grace is now on Labour Party. God has put it on Labour Party now. The revolution is there, and it is that revolution that we vote for Labour Party to be the next ruling party in Nigeria.
Okay.
In Lagos State and by extension, Nigeria.
All right.
From February 2023. I am optimistic about it, and I'm confident about it.
Okay.
That my party, the Labour Party, is the next ruling party in Lagos State and by extension, Nigeria, come next year. Thank you.
Indeed, spoken as a true Labour Party man, not just a Labour Party man, as the Lagos State chair of Labour Party. But
by God's grace, the labor of our heroes past that have continued to be in vain shall not be in vain anymore.
Tell me,
my own labor too.
What
will not be in vain? I am going to read from the fruit of my labor.
Okay.
From the platform of the Labour Party, where I'm working right now, come by next year, I will start reaping the fruit of my labor.
All right. That's all good and well. But one very important point for labor, no doubt that you will be seeking to explain to the electorate is the charge or allegation that your party doesn't really have a structure to speak of, and such being the case, elections are thought to be difficult to win. But, give me your thoughts on that, because that's something, first of all, Labour Party members themselves even, highlight the point as a sort of positive, say, there shall be surprises or whatever. But tell me, as a seasoned politician yourself, this charge of no structure to speak of, how important do you think that's going to be in that is Labour Party's electioneering campaign?
Let me tell you for a fact that once there is a revolution on any political party, that revolution normally stands as the structure of that party. It is that revolution that will make it happen. That revolution is the structure. And what is behind that revolution is the resolve of the people to make the change. They are tired. They want a change of political platform. That is the revolution. And what drives the revolution is the collective mission of the people, human beings. It is human beings that are always behind such kind of revolution. Those human beings are enough. We have enough of them on the platform of Labour Party right now. And more are still being attracted to the Labour Party platform every other day. The population of the people that will vote, that will drive the structural organogram of that revolutionary victory is building. As I speak, we have more than 5 million Nigerians, Lagosians, that are anxiously waiting to vote for my party in the governorship and presidential elections in Lagos State by next year. And I am sure that before the election time, more and more Lagosians would have been converted to our side. We would have more than 10 million voters. These are the people that are the structures. They are the ones that make up the structures. All we are doing with our party platform is just to continue to use our experience of political party administration to continue to organize those human beings, those passionate human beings, anxious human beings, resolute human beings, inside that revolution. We are organizing them.
All right.
Into the organogramic structure of the party.
All right.
To deliver victory for the party by next year.
All right.
Those human beings are there. They are the structure. We are organizing them. We are deploying them as tools into all the various areas where they are going to be useful to vote for the party, defend the votes of the party, canvass for the party, monitor the votes, drive the process, control the process, supervise the process, and make sure that the votes of the Labour Party counts by next year.
All right.
The victory that we are already celebrating in advance.
We
are already celebrating victory in our party in advance.
I see.